Hey, everybody. Welcome back and happy Thursday. All right, guys. Well, we're back to talk about the fact that Craig Conover just decided to go on this podcast where he wanted to share that he was, not lying about this ring that he supposedly got Paige DeSorbo. Now, let me just say, I still am not buying shit that he is selling. And I even saw one of the comments where somebody said, "Oh my God, Adam, the Craig hater. Of course, Adam's not going to believe him." No, I don't believe him because he's gone on the show and he said multiple times he's not a liar, but then literally gets caught lying and shit. And he's like, "Well, I'm a lawyer. I don't lie. I embellish the truth." And I'm like, what? So I want to hear what you guys think. We're going to jump into all of it. Before we do, smash the like button, show some love, and let's get right in. Okay, guys. So this is the problem that I have. Craig Conover, he posted the first ever photo of the engagement ring that he purchased for Paige DeSorbo before their split in November of 2024. Now, he did this on this podcast, and what I don't understand is if in fact you had this ring and you didn't have to go through all of the trouble of trying to, like make sure that you had photos and blah, blah, blah. Why would you not share those photos at the reunion? Why would you not share those photos on Watch What Happens Live? Why would you not share those photos online? Why now? What sense does this make? It seems like you were able to carefully craft a photo that could contribute to the narrative that you actually did what you said you did, when in all actuality, how many months later is this? You guys broke up in November, July, August, September, October. So this is 8 months later that now you're producing a photo. Does anybody buy this shit? It for sure, for damn sure, is not me. Now, during the Summer House Season 9 reunion in May, Paige openly doubted Craig for saying that he had this ring. And she said that ring does not exist. And she also questioned the timing of his explanation, claiming that he returned it during his Watch What Happens Live appearance in New York, saying that that's insane and also convenient. And I agreed with what she said. Even if you did return it, you would have had photos of it. And when Andy Cohen put you on the spot, you would have shared those photos. He would have shared the photos, you guys. Think about it like if you're in his situation where you have all of the Giggly Squad and all of these people turning against you, and you know that your character is in question. If it were me and I got engaged to somebody, or I was getting ready to propose to somebody and I had a ring and somebody was doubting that I had that ring, when I got the ring for Jason, I had it for like 4 weeks ahead of time. And when I had the ring, I mean, I showed my parents, I showed my friends, I showed everyone, and I had photos of it. And I would even take and I can even post them, silly photos of like Jason with his back turned with the ring, like facing his back, just being like, look what's coming. But little does he know. So it's like, if you had the ring, you would have showed the ring. You wouldn't just wait 8 months later until you can carefully curate a photo that would showcase what this fucking ring. Like, it doesn't make sense. And here is the photo of the ring, by the way. Now, by the way, she thought it was convenient, but on the June 25th episode of the Toast podcast, Craig responded by showing a time-stamped photo of the ring and said, "Why didn't anyone just ask me to see the ring?" And he described the ring in detail, saying it's a 4-carat elongated cushion-cut diamond set in platinum with a hidden halo, professionally photographed. And they said that the metadata confirmed the image was taken in Charleston on March 11th. Cool. You could have taken a photo of a ring that maybe you wanted to look like the ring that you wanted to get Paige, but it doesn't mean that that was the ring. Like, this doesn't prove anything. He explained that he avoids online drama and didn't post proof earlier because their relationship was private and he didn't feel obligated to prove anything to the public. Yeah. You're saying you're entitled to my business. I don't owe you anything, is what he said. But He admitted that the process of returning the engagement ring, it was weird and it was emotional, but upon returning it, he discovered it had depreciated in value and confirmed it was not resold despite the fact that there was a price drop. But he did announce that he is now single, revealing he dated a really nice girl. Everybody thinks it's Natalie Buffett, but ended things because he needed healing and self-reflection. He said, I have some healing to do and I have to go find myself again. But as of right now, season 11 for Southern Charm, it is currently in production and it's expected to air later this year on Bravo. But when they're saying that Craig dropped this bombshell proof that he did buy the ring, I feel like truly this to me is not proof. You have a photo of a ring. I can literally go right now and say, I'm going to buy Jason. I have this ring for Jason. I can go to K Jewelers and take a photo of an eternity band with all diamonds, right? And take an up close photo. And then I can have that marked as Hilton Head on Thursday, June 26th. Then break up with him 8 months and then come back out and say, like, I had this. And Jason could be like, well, no, you didn't. And I could be like, yes, I did. Here is the geotag. Here is the proof. Here is the time, the date, the stamp, the metadata, everything. Like, it doesn't mean that, did you have a photo with the ring? Was the ring in your home? Because this is a close-up photo of a ring in a box. It could be anything. That is what I'm trying to say to you guys. It could be anything. But hold on, this is what was said.
It was a bummer because it was such a fun like memory. Like it was such a good experience.
Shopping for it.
Yeah. Like you know, she had told me she was like, it's time, you know, and I was, you know, happy and we were having like a great couple months and well, really the whole relationship was great until it wasn't. And but you know, we went to that like GIA building or GAI building. There's like in the Diamond District in New York. And my brother and sister-in-law came up because that's where he got her ring, but they weren't married yet. And so we like got to go to the Diamond building and it's unmarked, you know, and you have to like show your ID and then go up to like an imaginary floor. And it was cool. Like the guy was so nice and he had investment diamonds in there. So he like shows you everything.
And she was with you?
My sister, no. Okay, this was all a surprise. It felt so weird because I'd be like, so our production company's called Haymaker and they're in the city. And I was like, I'm going to go down to Haymaker for like a meeting.
Got it. When did you buy? When were you looking and when did you buy it?
Bought it at the end of March, but it took like 7 weeks to get delivered. So by the end of that 7 weeks is when she was like, actually hold off until Southern Charm's done filming. And then it was hold off till Summer House is done filming.
Okay, because then I was gonna say like if you got it in March, like why didn't you propose?
Because she had asked, I was just on her account. I wasn't in a rush, but she didn't know. I wanted it to stay a surprise.
Got it.
Like I dreamt about proposing I just think it's such a special moment. And so we got to see like, there was I think he was Jewish, the guy that was like cutting the stones and like, he told like the guy I was buying it from told my sister-in-law, like, don't look him in the eye or like, don't touch him. Like I don't know.
There's
it was
like superstitions around it.
Yeah. And so it was a cool experience. And then, yeah, whatever happened. But I had it in my room since April or May and like would look at it.
Do you have a picture of it?
Yeah.
Can I see?
Oh, that was the weird thing. When I heard this rumor that like it wasn't a ring, I was like, why didn't anyone just ask me to see the ring?
Like the picture and that it's like not in the store.
No, it's in my room. And it's like timestamped because my assistant was like, just so you know, my assistant was like, just so you know, people are saying you didn't have a ring. And I was like, why would anyone say that? That's so mean.
That is like nothing sadder than being ready to propose and like, having that not happen for you is like, then people saying that you didn't.
Yeah. I was like, I'm dealing with enough here. Also, if it wasn't malicious, like just ask me to see the picture.
Yeah.
I think I did a good job. So it was a 4-carat elongated cushion cut with a hidden halo under it. It was platinum. Hold on.
Now I need to see. It also didn't feel.
Here's a bunch of pictures. Tell me what you think about it. Those are them.
Oh wow!
But yeah,
it's so beautiful.
It came like I was just like, just ask me to see it, and I would show you. But
the geotag on this photo I'm zooming out, is Charleston. You guys, can I show this picture?
Yeah, you can show my nightstand and dresser. Oh, here.
But I went to the map, so I can confirm that photo was taken in Charleston.
I didn't even think of that. Hold on, I'll just show you my my nightstand.
Oh, let's see your nightstand.
Okay, this is my bathroom.
Oh, you would probably recognize it from the show. It's really so pretty, and you're able to return it.
Yeah, because there's my coasters in that. That's
they're Nutcracker.
Irrefusable.
Yeah. So I'm not going to say the name of your town, but this is in Charleston. Mount
Pleasant's fine.
Mount Pleasant. Yeah, that's it.
The date is what?
The date is March 11th.
So what an absurd thing to have. Yeah, but it was the ring one was a bummer because it was such a fun like.
Okay, so my question is, where's the photo of the nightstand? It sounds like I'm being skeptical, and listen, I've been wrong before, but I'm telling you guys, I'm not buying the story. I want to hear what you guys think, guys. Pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we'll see you in a little bit. Oif.